didn't know that you can see that with the naked eye until that moment.
Well, I know, like, unfortunately, I live outside of a major city, Columbus. And my parents live about 45 minutes out from here.
Okay.
And if you look at light pollution, and they live in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
But if you look at light pollution, their light pollution is better than mine. But because Columbus is so bright,
Yeah.
they still have some of the overcast from that.
Yeah. Well, I went like 30 something years of my life not knowing it could get that dark.
Yeah.
Like, it's so rare. But out here, you have to fly away from civilization, and then they've paddled 2 days or maybe a little more than that into the middle of nowhere. And they're saying that literally it gets so dark there that on a moonless night, you can hold your hand up in front of you and not see it. So,
Wow. That's insane.
yeah. And I believe it. Because I know there's still darker places than that place I went to. In fact, we've got a dark sky natural wonder or something like that here, where supposedly it's one of the darkest places you can go on Earth and view the night sky, at a place called Trout Point Lodge.
I've got a app because for telescopes, the darker the better.
Yeah.
Because light pollution's a real thing with telescopes. Like, it's bad. And I've got an app that will tell me the light pollution around. And I'm always amazed with how far I would have to travel to have it not pollute.
Like, how far would you have to get real darkness?
Like, you guys can't necessarily see this. And obviously anyone that does not listen, like, you're not going to be able to tell exactly where I live. It's not like I'm doxing myself here.
Yeah, please don't.
But like you can see,
Wow.
I'm right outside. I'm in orange versus the
There's
red.
no darkness there whatsoever.
No.
I'm surprised
And
it's not
then-
daylight all the time there.
Well, and here's what's funny, right? If I zoom all the way out, we're
Right.
talking all the way out, you can still see, like, you can see
Wow.
Florida. Let me see. Come on, zoom in. You can't. There we go. That's Florida at the bottom. So
Right.
it's not until really you get up into Canada that it gets darker.
That's crazy.
And it's like, if I look up into like Canada, there's a lot of dark areas versus what we deal with.
Oh yeah, we're spread out populace.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing. It just goes to show in the US, good luck. There is a little spot, it looks like in West Virginia. And my guess is you're going to have to go out in the middle of nowhere. It's near Grantsville. That's
Okay.
probably the closest to me that I could go. But my guess is I'd probably die from some type of wild animal.
That's where them Sam Squanches are. They'd get you.
For sure. Like, if I look in the entire state of Ohio, there's light pollution everywhere.
Yeah.
I'd have to go to another state to get darkness.
That's wild.
Yeah. So I'm pretty much screwed. Now, for telescopes, we do have filters that drastically helps.
Yeah. I imagine it would still be better if you could get to a dark area, though.
1000%. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
significantly different.
All right. So what I'm going to do here is let me lay out the scene for you. We're going to role play this out.
Okay. I'm ready.
We've gone camping with our two buddies. They're the same people that we talked about in that other episode that would help us steal that electronic equipment.
Perfect. There are kind of people.
Yeah, so there's 4 of us out there, and we're like, okay, it gets real dark here. By the time it gets dark, we're not going to be able to see our hands, but we want to go just to the mouth of that brook. It's about a half hour away. Okay.
Sounds
so
fair.
let's build a giant fire. We build the giant fire. It's about the height of
Big
us. We
old
want it to
bonfire.
burn all night, right?